cash value on the life insurance? It's under.
Right there.
Oh,
Cash
okay.
value, life insurance, and
Okay.
up here, there's a place
Okay.
for you to put surrender value.
Okay.
Question,
Mhm.
so when you said, like if they don't have a certain piece of documentation to verify the exact amount, that's homework, so then does that mean you have to go back and schedule another appointment to finish
Nope.
the FNA?
They have my email, and they are to send it to me in the next 48 hours. That's a filter for me. I tell them I need this within about 48 hours because I work on so many cases that I have scheduled case design time. And if I don't get your information in, I've got to give your time slot to someone else, which is okay. But that's just what's going to happen. That means that I do them in the order in which they're received, and you might get bumped down the list. That's a filter for me. If they don't get it in 48 hours, then I know they're not that serious. Therefore, neither am I.
Thank you.
All right, assets. I want to know any other collectibles or assets that they have. Next question, do you have a will? If they say yes, I want to know when it was last updated. If they say no, it's no problem. I personally have will software. We offer it for about $600 or $50 a month for 12 months or something. But I personally have will software.
Where'd you go?
That I invested in so that I can email them a copy of, this has on it, this was $40. It has on there living trust, admitted to trust, living will, revocable living will, last will and testaments, property questionnaires, beneficiary questionnaires, power of attorney, promissory notes, personal loan documents, personal agreements. I don't know, there's about 50 different documents on here. So anybody that I come across that doesn't have a will, I immediately shoot them an email with a PDF will on it so they can fill it out and go get it notarized. I could certainly refer them to our will software for $600, but most people aren't wanting to pay that, and it's just a will.
What's the name of that software?
Personal legal forms.
Personal legal forms and agreements. So that makes me another valued resource to them, right?
Adams.
Okay, do you have a trust? Now, if they need a trust, I will not send them the trust information on here because that's a little bit heavier, and I will refer them to an attorney for that. I don't want them doing a PDF on a trust.
No.
Just, it is what it is. You can if you want to, but I just wouldn't. You're not an attorney, so you don't know any better. My next question. Are there any other trusted advisors that I need to be coordinating with? Any other financial advisors, any brokers, any insurance agents, any attorneys, any CPAs, anyone else that I need to be coordinating with? I want to know this because if there is, I had better include them on my next appointment. Otherwise, they're going to run it by this person anyways, and you know how things happen when they don't come from your mouth. When you give them to the client, the information, and they go try to regurgitate that to someone else, it gets lost in translation.
Yes.
The quickest way to kill a deal is to do that. Don't be intimidated or scared if there's somebody else involved. I have a lady the other day that she works with a CPA who does a lot of her financial advising. So I called the CPA and set an appointment with him. I said, here's what we're looking to do. What face amount do you recommend for her plan? Because she's going to be doing some estate planning. He's he's doing the taxes on the estate. Well, if he gives me the face amount, I already know that's exactly how much I can sell her, and he's going to kiss off on it when she brings it right back to him. If there's children involved, well, our child, we run everything by our son before we do anything. Great, I want him involved as early as possible. I do not want to have us to get all the way through this process and him not be brought along with it and be bought into it. So whoever they have, get them involved. Okay, so now you've gone through this process. It's an emotional roller coaster you've taken them on, right? You've asked all these questions. You've opened up and ripped off Band-Aids off of wounds, and you've taken a spoon and dug around in there and made them really, really hurt on their financial worry box. After you've taken them through this emotional process, the next question is, if I could take away any financial headache, what would it be? This is just to check their temperature. Because remember, we started with, if there was anything that we need to cover, if we don't get to anything else, what is that one thing? They gave you one answer. Now we've gone through their finances, their debt, a lot of very uncomfortable subject matter. So the very next thing I want to know is now that we've been through this process, now what's your biggest financial headache? I'm checking their temperature. It may or may not be the same thing they put on the first page.
Can you print this out for me? Or just send it to my email?
Mhm.
So she has an appointment. I want her to have.
Oh, the FNA?
Yeah.
Simone, you got any on you?